the time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the catch. It's ball. Running through contact. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Wants to throw again. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being the aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
To the air. It's Flagway. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's ball. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Craven. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, the ground game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab outside. It's Concepcion. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. A&M comes back out with another first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie hit.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Going to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Reed. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Going to try to get it himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Well, nice job that time by the defense locking in. You've seen earlier in this drive, this quarterback make some plays with his feet. That time, though, the defense was ready for it. They weren't able to sack him right away, but they stuck with him, forced him to scramble. They're able to get to him and bring him down.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds space on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Offense changing the play. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here, so it says a lot.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Gators want to move quickly. To throw, it's Flagway. Buys a little extra time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own in great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressive. It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggie! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Timeout called by the defense as they're to the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Rides the back and leaves it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. He might want another play. On fourth down, going to the air. Working that left side now. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call here. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab for a big play. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air, first down. Forced out of the pocket. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Ball spins away. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lost to throw on first down. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
21.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That's
a shot toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside leg. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Caught close to the marker. It's Livingston. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He'll bring it back, looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's Reed. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him! Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Kearse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So 1st down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. He's got it for a big play. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The short hands, it's ball. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was...
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And as he throws, couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Give as they work on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
With the catch, it's Bussey. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fires to the tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now, down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
The offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggie. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.